So the entrepreneurial industry is an amazing industry for young people to get into. The industry at the moment requires a lot of entrepreneurs, people with skills that want to, grow business, take ideas to commercialization, and actually, change the world for better. So scaling up ideas, taking something that's available to just a few people and making it available to bigger audiences, bigger customers, whether it's nationally and especially internationally as well. There's a huge opportunity for young people, whether from school through the workforce, uni, to actually become entrepreneurs and innovate and disrupt the technology and the programs that we have. And what I mean by disrupt is not in a bad way, but in a good way. Make things that are doing okay now amazing. Deliver value for humanity, for our community, for business. So there's enormous opportunities now for people that have an entrepreneurial mindset, can actually apply that to ideas, to industries, whether it's health, whether it's defense industries, whether it's technology, and actually really innovate and grow and scale up those ideas. So one of the challenges is that being an entrepreneur or entrepreneurship is not a job as such. It permeates through a range of industries. So young people can't go out and apply for this job that's an entrepreneur. It's about the mindset, it's about the thinking, it's about the desire to make a difference in our world and so forth. So we need to help young people and those people in our community to attain the skills that are required by entrepreneurs. Things like being able to scale up, things like being able to defer judgment, not to shoot down ideas immediately, but to research them and look into them and see if they're feasible and scalable. So young people, whether they're going through a TAFE pathway or an entrepreneurial pathway, a uni pathway, an industry pathway, that can actually take these skills and convert things into things that can actually be commercial, viable and scalable. Those are the skills they need to. It still requires people to have the traditional kind of employability skills and personal skills of honesty and teamwork and those sort of things, being creative, but we need to take them to another further step by learning these entrepreneurial skills. And what we need to do is not just teach young people or others about entrepreneurship, but as one of my colleagues from UniSA, Dr. Peter Balan, says, we need to teach people for entrepreneurship or teach people in entrepreneurship rather than just about entrepreneurship. So one of our challenges that we have in the entrepreneurial industry as such is that we need to get young people and others to think about the skills they require for entrepreneurship. To think more than this linear pathway into the workforce, but to also think about that they can go to uni, they can go to TAFE and actually learn about entrepreneurship and invest and supply. We don't have enough people coming into the entrepreneurial space. About 70% of people are still required perhaps into the workforce, but we need these people that are job makers, not just job seekers, where they create a job and an opportunity for themselves, but by doing that they'll be able to create jobs for other people. At the moment what we have is we have a lot of young people going into the workforce that are just retiring, replacing people that are retiring from the workforce. What we need to do is create new industries, new values that really creates jobs for a new cohort of people, and we have to play in a global space. So we need people to think big, beyond their local community, beyond their city, beyond Australia, and think about nationally as well and internationally. So they're one of the things that we have a challenge with, is getting enough people introduced to entrepreneurship so that they can follow that pathway through.